This is Martin LaMonica with CNETnews.com. I'm here with Bill Gates, the Chief Software Architect of Microsoft. We're at the Microsoft Mix '06 conference. Bill, the theme here is Web 2.0. Can you tell me what excites you about what can be done on the web now with web applications that you couldn't do just a couple of years ago?
Well, the magic of software keeps letting us provide richer and richer experiences. And so I'd say it's very evolutionary, the idea of using rich script locally. We've been doing some of that. You can go back even to the earliest Outlook Web Access. Now we're seeing that such broad interest in it that we're actually creating a programming framework, this atlas that we're giving out at the Mix '06 conference, that takes some of the complexities of that and lets other people do those things as well. It's actually fairly hard to get that asynchronous type capability down, and yet we'd like to see all sorts of websites take advantage of that. We see people doing far richer interaction with the websites. We see them actually writing rich client software. We saw two great examples of that here at this conference. We saw what the MySpace people are doing using Atlas, as well as the Gadget local rich photo capability. And then with BBC, which is all about media and finding media, they showed Windows presentation framework providing just this very interactive kind of cool content experience.
It did look really neat. Maybe the last, say, 2 years, I guess Tim O'Reilly wrote the Web 2.0 column a couple of years ago already now. But a lot of the, a lot of the buzz and thinking around Web 2.0 has come from outside Microsoft. Is this conference an attempt to try to kind of get some of the, get back involved in there, or does that concern you at all?
Well, the key technologies that enable us to make browsing work on a new level, the DHTML, the JavaScript, the XML capabilities, we've been the pioneer of those, and that actually it's the base of our browser that supports those things that I think has allowed it to get to this kind of critical mass. We also have a lot of website things we're doing in terms of our virtual earth capability that really push the limit here, that take the kind of bandwidth and servers that are only now available and say, wow, you can take imagery and do overlays and get community contributions that come in around that. This industry's always been a hotbed of neat new things going on. Microsoft, in this case, is probably more involved than in anything because we have lots of our websites. We have the Office tools where they took on as a goal to interact better with the browser. And so I'd say, what we've done there with Excel and InfoPath are actually very leading examples. The relationship we've had with MySpace, they're, by some measures, the coolest guys out there right now, and the volume has been phenomenal. And nothing could be a better example of the kind of development environment and database environment we've created to let people who dream of being the world's biggest website go in with very expensive, simple-to-develop runtimes and yet have that kind of headroom.